Have you ever been extremely upset that you spent thousands of dollars marketing your business to create a sales boost, but then come up with very little results? Don't worry, you're not alone. Today, it's more important than ever to know how to attract new customers, and to be honest, promoting your prices and your specials it doesn't do it today. Studies show that we see, hear, or watch over 5,000 marketing messages a day, and we avoid 99% of them like the plague. We can now listen to our favorite music without commercials for just a few bucks a month. We can get all our favorite news headlines without ads. We can watch all our favorite shows while skimming past all the commercials. Do you see where I'm going with this? Today, I'm going to tell you how to catch more customers with a secret hook that your competition wish that they had. I'm Nick Fosberg, your host, and you're watching Bar Restaurant Success, the place that bar and restaurant owners go to get ahead in business and in life. So, first things first, do you know what advertising really is? Advertising is multiplied salesmanship. Did you hear that? Salesmanship. It has one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to make a sale. Not to win awards for how great it looks. It's to put money in your registers while also providing a great experience, a great value to your customers. Now, I want to tell you a quick story about a fisherman, Captain John Raid, and his greatest secret to catching fish. And this has everything to do with marketing. Captain John was from the Long Island area, and to let you know how great of a fisherman he was, you should obviously know that government agencies regulate fishing. For sports anglers, the number of fish you can catch is pretty low, but for the commercial fishermen, who earn a living from the sea, the limits are obviously much higher. And I say this because John is a commercial fisherman, but he specializes in catching fish for a living to sell to restaurants and fish markets. But again, he's a rare type of commercial fisherman. He's what's called a pin hooker, which means he doesn't rely on the usual commercial fishing methods, no big nets and no long lines with hundreds of bait hooks. He just goes out in his little motorboat with a rod and reel and hooks his fish one at a time, yet he always comes back with hundreds of pounds of fish. Now, on a typical Saturday, the Viking Starship, which is a big party boat that takes out 50 to 60 fishermen, Captain John Raid, he will usually outfish these 50 to 60 fishermen combined, fishing from the same exact waters. And the local news reporter asked him one day, how do you do this, John? How are you able to outfish 50 to 60 others in the same waters by yourself time and time again? It's a true story. It says, what he responded with is critical, I believe, to your success marketing your bar or your restaurant. And he said to the reporter, don't think like a fisherman, think like a fish. He said that when most fishermen go out to fish, they think like a fisherman. When I go out to fish, I think like a fish. And he devoted his entire life to this. Now, let me ask you this. How often do you think like a owner, like a promoter, like a marketer? And how little do you think like your target audience